Hello, Mr. Carl Mack. This is Lacary Steele with A Amusement Performers. Um, you have been you had asked me a while back that you forgot what all I have to offer to send you some stuff. So here I'm going. I'm letting you send in the stuff to you. We can see exactly what I have, where you can start utilizing me and then making your company look even better. Because I am an entertainer extraordinaire. I have a huge variety of spectacular skills for all occasions, not just kid party experts. That is one of my specialty, but I do, conventions, meetings, corporate events, company picnics, trade shows, you name it. But I mean, for the kids parties, I do specialize in the characters of all types. This is 16 at one of our events we did at the same place, same time. And when I do characters, I even juggle in the costume, which very few do here. I'm doing 3 bowling pins dressed as the red monster. And we do, concerts, musical scene. This is the mouse doing some juggling. And also when I do characters, and when I say is in characters, me, Lacary, or my wife, I'm pitching mainly just us two, me and my wife Julie, because my other employees won't really make no money on how much you pay, so I'm only pitching us two that I can, work for you at your prices. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to afford to send my people out, so I'm just selling just us two. But when I do characters, every single character I do, one of the things I do is the balloon twisting while in the costume with my hands on it, as you can see here. Another ranger juggling. And every character I do magic. Magic tricks while in the costumes. Some of my characters here. I'm the only person in the world, as far as I know, that actually chin balances in the costumes. This ain't just one, but 2 real metal folding chairs. Dress spider. Now this here, I'm getting ready to do something that I'm the only one in the world, as far as I know, who does. A real full-size barbecue pit with the wheels, big flames. Actually, the day I did this, it was actually drizzling rain, and this cloth mask was actually moving. As far as I know, it ain't nobody in the world would do something this crazy while in costumes. And I can actually do a 10-foot banquet table too, and other things. And you can see I really get the crowd, the kids involved into it here. As you can see, they're screaming excitement. Some more of my costumes. Now, this one was actually special built. It took 3 months to build it. Each hair is individually sewn in. This is Julia's the cowgirl Annie. And here's me as Captain Graybeard, the meanest, toughest, scariest, baddest pirate on this side of the Caribbean. Jean Lafitte ain't got nothing on me. This is another different look when I had a clown the day before, so I had to shave, and then this is another different look style of pirate. Another one, Scary Crow, Chewbacca. Now, you was asking, you must have forgot, because I have actually did stuff for you decades ago. I used to do stuff for you, but I don't know if you forgot when I spoke to you last. He said you don't remember I do clowns. I mean, I do it all, and even Julie. This is Julie as Polka Dot the clown. That's another different look at her up close. And this, I used to travel with Clyde Beatty's Cobra the Circus, so I'm actually a real formal circus clown. This is me in Cincinnati doing the tiger training routine. This is another different look of Julie. This is me as a world famous Yo-Yo the Magic Clown. This is my wife Julie here at one of our picnics we do every year. This is another different look. This is me at the Puncher Training Center performing for the Super Chevy Dealers Kids Expo that we produced. And I also use headset mics where the people can hear me good. You can see our big banner here. We produced this whole show. And everything you see on stage is actually ours. This is my lights. This is my plate spinning routine, which I think you're familiar with. I did a plate spinning routine for you years back. And a close shot of me. Again, if depending on the venue, I do use mics where they can hear me, big on stage. I bring my own sound, so it's another different look. Now, face painting. Julie, as far as I know, Julie, I personally think is the best and the fastest face painter in the New Orleans area. And I know you use a lot of face painters, and if you want to make your company look way better, start booking Julie. Me, I'm not that great of a face painter. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I can't really. It's not my cup of tea. But Julie, she is incredible. Simply the best in the New Orleans area. This is some of her stuff. She can do this pretty much. Pretty fast. The type of faces here. This is her quality. She almost does it. At any events like children parties. I mean, she can do this quality probably up to 20 kids in an hour and still do magic, a game, balloons. I mean, she's incredibly fast. Unlike a lot of other face painting, it would take them more than an hour just to do 20 of those, not even doing other things at the same time. This is some of her Christmas painting. Now she also does the high-end show painting. Now this stuff does take a little longer. I wouldn't recommend. Now this she can do some of these at an average event, but and she can do a couple of these too. That does take a little while, but this is some of her show painting. This does take a while to do per face. I wouldn't recommend this for long line work. Because they would be waiting in line too long, for some of the items here. This is one of her award-winning designs. School shows, I do school shows, and I can do balloons for everybody at the event. I just might have to blow them up in advance, and if it's depending on how many people, I might have to charge you a little extra, to prep the balloons in advance, for something on that larger scale. Here's me doing a school show. And I do the fancy balloon twisting, and I do it usually. I buy just these three, the Mardi Gras color balloons, and I can do some of the fancy. This is me as a jester here. Some of the fancy. I also have my own lasers. I also do black light show on my own black light show. This is an event that I did at the Modern Hotel just a couple weeks ago, and I have the neon fluorescent balloons that glow. It really looks cool. But all the lasers, everything you see here, I own in-house. Extreme juggling with a twist. I do firelight shows, and I do consider myself as a specialist, specialized in the world's most dangerous fire acts. As you can see here, I'm doing some flaming ball juggling here on stage. Julie's my assistant here on stage. See the little spots here? That's all my stuff that I special built. A backdrop that glows. These are two big power black lights here. The safety barriers, all my stuff here that I built. This is up close, me doing the flaming balls. And I do think this is the largest flaming ball juggle in the world. That I built these myself actually. You can actually see them right here. Large flaming balls. You can ask David Hunt. He actually seen me do this live at an event that I hired him for, or actually my wife did. Some more flame balls. Well, my barbecue pit here in the front that I use for. Your clients would just be amazed at some of the extreme balancing I do. I mean, this is for Jesuit High School for Extreme Week, doing a 10-foot real step ladder folded out on fire. This is one of the sets of our crazy Cajun act that we do. The world's only authentic Cajun circus. This is me dressed more theatrical, circusly with a flaming ladder. And I'm working on doing this and juggling flaming balls at the same time simultaneously. That's in training right now, which will be pretty incredible when I polish that. I can also do it without on fire. We have a safety fire issue there. And this is Julie, my assistant's here, making me look better here. This is 6 chairs, I believe, for a school show. Dressed as a jester. This is 10 chairs, real chairs, collage style, on my chin. And this, I do charge pretty healthy to do this, because it literally is on the verge of breaking my neck. It's so heavy. So I'm not gonna do this, cheap for this routine here. Consult with me, and we can work up a price. But I can do a real running lawnmower. As you can see, it's running here. Julie over there, and making me look better there. And she's throwing lettuce in there. Some routines I'll get probably a half a dozen people from the audience to stand on the other side of the stage and let them try to knock it off my chin for me and throw stuff in there. This is a 10-foot banquet table, real banquet table, balanced on my chin while blindfolded. A real blindfold that people can examine. As far as I know, I'm the only one on the planet doing a routine like this, an original routine. This is again a chair, and I do have my own 10-foot banquet tables too I can bring. This, I consider myself as the world's most craziest clown. The barbecue pit on my chin. If you see these speakers over there, this is all my equipment over here. I mean, I don't always guarantee this. I usually, sometimes if I have it with me, I'll set it up free. But usually that's an upgrade to bring the big systems and stuff out, for event. This actually came in second place in the USA Network Show Your Character contest for this routine here, a crazy Cajun routine. I think I showed that to you. This right here, huge flames in the barbecue pit. Actually, this is going to be put on my nose and balanced. And if you see over here, they're fixing to walk out there and roast these hot dogs there. And here you can see they're roasting hot dogs and marshmallows, and they don't go out and hand it to the audience out there, which is pretty cool. This is a real love seat, as you can see here. That's a front view. You can see the legs. This is a real giant big love seat on my chin. A real shovel on my nose. And if you look right here, my nose is literally bent down, and it's a real shovel, sharp. This is a fillet knife. I usually take a carrot and chop it up, and then I take an apple, throw it up in the air, and catch it on the end of this, and then wipe it off and balance the shoulder. It's a real razor sharp knife. This is me. Usually when I do this, the flaming torches, I'll start off with a real big finish. I can do this, lay all the way down while it's still up there, come all the way back up, and then start light the other two and start juggling. Julie loves this routine. It's one of her favorites. I will be attempting to break another world record in the near future. I'll let you know that in case you want to be a sponsor and put something for me, wear one of your shirts or something. But I'll just give you a sneak preview. I'm going to balance the highest object on my chin for 10 seconds. I've already practiced it, and I did do it. I just had to get the media and everything out there for it to be considered legit and everything, to get my certificate and everything. This is one of my jester costumes that I own right here. I have one of these. This is another different look of Julie as a jester reveler. Some more different looks that I do. This is Julie. This is me. Remember, I'm pitching us two. I can't, send my other people out there unless you pay more than what you pay for me, because I'll be, losing money. There's some more two different looks of her. Us. This is us at an event. This is some of my equipment after we got through with a job one night. But as I said, I do own these 400 watt high power UV blacklight cannons, and these lasers right here. I have literally dozens of these lasers right here. I have enough that I can light up the whole inside of the New Orleans arena with these right here. But this is actually at a big civic center, like in Chalmette, and I only had I believe three. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 400 watt ones on this side, and on the other side 3. And on the stage I had 2. So that's 3, 6, 8 black lights I had in this building here. And I have more black lights than that. I can do a larger area here. This is at the Hotel Modern. I only had 2 black lights in this room. One at the center here and one over here behind these curtains. And I think I only had 4 lasers in here to get this effect here. And this is the stuff I'm working out over here in my box for my UV juggling. That's where I'm working at over there. I also do videography too, and I can make the DVDs, everything for your clients, put it all on DVDs for you. This